Hey y'all, back again for the Have and Have Nots review, season 6, episode 7, room 3. All right, y'all, let's jump into this thing. So we start out this episode with David getting himself together, getting dressed and things like that, saying he's going to get some fresh air. So during that time, Jeffrey ended up getting a call, and he kind of act like, he didn't want him to know that Justin had been on the other line. So Justin was basically explaining to him that he had been hurt and all those things like that. So David snatched the phone and confirmed that he was the one behind him getting jumped and beat down to the ground. So and he warned him again. He was like, okay, so you still contacting him, and I told you don't contact my son. So that was that. As David started to leave the house and stuff, Jeffrey started to express his concerns in, little subtle ways that he was worried about his father when he go out there. So he showed him, some of the safety precautions that he came, with. He got the little car alarm for if you just touch it with your finger, it'll go off, send him a text message and stuff like that. And plus, he really didn't even want to tell Jeffrey where he was going. So Jeffrey calls Justin again on the phone, I guess to check on him or whatever. So at the time he said, why did you let them do this to me? He was trying to tell Jeffrey that he needed him to physically come over there and help him. He was losing a lot of blood, and he started talking about how much he loved him, and the reason why he did all this is, just for him and all of those things like that. And basically somehow, you make me crazy, you bring the crazy out in me, and all that fun stuff there, girl. This ain't crazy. But anyway, so Jeffrey basically expressed to him that he couldn't physically come to him because he was in the middle of taking care of his father. So he did, when he got off the phone, he called and sent an ambulance over there, and he ended up going to the hospital to try to see where he was. Catherine, was finished doing her little threesome with Rocky and Roderick and things of that nature. And Roderick ended up going, which is the hotel manager, he ended up going into the bathroom to send his pics and whatever little information he wanted to share with Candace about the little rendezvous escapade. So after everybody was getting ready to go, Rocky, which is a bartender, expressed how gross it was sleeping with her. Basically, she reminded him of his mother, and he was just sick of it, and he called Roger sick for enjoying it. Hey, different strokes, different folks, So Candace was pretty satisfied with the pictures that she received, but she did ask him to get more. During that time, she found out that Rocky was a part of the threesome, and she was telling Roderick not to trust him. Candace and Hannah started to have words. As I predicted last week, I know they have a Rocky background, and they're going to have a lot of things, and it's going to be a lot of mudslinging going on. So Hannah asked her why she was there, and she said, I came to see my man. She was referring to Jim Cryer. So Hannah says to her, that's that woman's husband. And basically, in so many words, Hannah was letting her know, you think you're going to come over here and get money from him. You're not going to be able to get any money from him. And it's a shame how you had taken that boy's inheritance and stuff like that. So then, of course, the conversation escalates a little bit more until on a little more of a personal level, basically asking her, Candace asked Hannah, how long were you able to work here? So Hannah told her, well, I wasn't able to work here long, but it's better than sleeping around or whatever to get money. Candace says to her, well, all that time you spent here, I could have made that in one night. And Hannah basically asked her, when are you going to stop this? And she said, can't stop, won't stop. She done bust that ditty out. And then she said, I get it from my mama. I was like, okay, Juvie. And then she says, or my father, I wish I knew who that was. So the low blows. began. Candace then turns and asks Hannah, why are you here? Hannah asks her, you know, how did you meet the president? What are you doing with him? And is he your next victim? So sarcastically, Candace makes jokes about, yeah, he's my next victim. I have secrets on him. I'm going to blackmail him. So Hannah, of course, like any mother, was like, you know, you're not going to be satisfied until you're dead. And in so many words, Candace really didn't even care about if she died or not. So that was when Hannah said to her, so nothing and nobody basically matters to you, not me, your brother, you know, how many people you hurt in the process of getting things you want. So Hannah pulls out her phone and decides to show Candace basically a picture of her son. She act like it really didn't bother her. So then she commenced to show her a video of him. And in that time, Candace decided to put her headphones on to play some music to try to block out, you know, to show that she's unfazed about what was going on. Candace, one of the interesting things she said, that basically you let them kill him. And Hannah informed her that, okay, I've been thinking about you because you're no different than how I am, and how it feels to know, you know, and be living with the fact that the young man, you know, the boy died, and just living with that part of you that has some guilt to, okay, I could have been a part of the problem and there's really nothing I can do to fix it. Oh, girlfriend Wyatt is over there about to testify to grand jury in order to get released. So the DA George comes to him and basically let him know, look, just tell the truth. This is all we need to do, then we can get you released. True crackhead Wyatt fashion, he asked for a fix. He was like, look, I ain't doing nothing till you give me a fix. And I was like, okay, this boy, you know, this boy messed up and he really need help and he wants something bad. Anytime he asks the DA, he basically blackmailing the DA for some heroin or whatever he can get his hands on. Girl, this is crazy. But anyway, so at first George refused. He got really mad, but at the end of the day, George really wants this conviction. He really wants to sock it to these people. So he basically ordered the lady to send a doctor to come to Wyatt to give him a fix or give him whatever he needs to get what they needed.